Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Welcome to my channel. Please hit the bell to be notified when the next upcoming show. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Hey there, welcome to the channel, Pedophilia Symbols, Darlene J. Clark. Thought this was important to bring this into awareness. Start off in Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. The Copyright Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Hello, who else here? Without further ado, I will present. Share the screen. I need to make sure to get that certain thing off. Okay, allow. Alright. So when we go like this, the code for pedophilia ends up on children's toys sold at a Monster Jam. And this was in 2016 in Tampa, Florida. Nicole O'Kelly couldn't believe it when she heard the stuffed toy she bought for her daughter at Monster Jam may have a symbol meant for pedophiles. I'm absolutely sick. I bought this for my 2-year-old little girl. This toy was made for little girls. I wanted answers, O'Kelly said. When she got the answers as to why there was a strange heart symbol on her daughter's stuffed toy truck, she nearly threw up. The souvenir recently purchased at a Monster Jam event held a secret, a disgusting calling card for creeps. The heart on the toy was a symbol for pedophiles. This is pink, O'Kelly said. This is for little girls, especially at a predominantly male event. The more News Channel 8 investigated in the case, the worse it got. This toy, we learned, wasn't made far away. It was designed in the Tampa Bay area at Feld Incorporated. Here's what the heart means. When a pedophile sees children with a heart symbol, it's a code. It means this child is ready to be traded for sex. Sick and disgusting, right? Pasco Detective Anthony Blassone has been with the agency for more than 16 years. He has one tough job every day, and what he encounters he can't forget. He has to see the worst of the worst. He picks up pedophiles online and busts them, along with 2 other detectives in the cyber crimes unit at the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. These investigators have to deal with the most horrendous, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking material. Sadly, they see children tortured and raped on a daily basis. These crime fighters make it through with their motivation to protect children and keep them safe. What drives these detectives to do their jobs and face another day, they told us, is to put the bad guys away. The company, Feld Incorporated, admits they are shocked and did not realize this was going on. They have since pulled the toys from the shelves. Anyone who attended the Monster Jam event on January 16th or February 6th should contact detectives. A company spokesperson released the following statement. We're shocked. We had no idea. We reacted immediately. We want to do the right thing as quickly as possible. Clearly, we're in a business of providing high-quality family entertainment. This was really obscure. Until yesterday, I had no idea there was an underlying meaning of these symbols and the deplorable behavior. We don't know if a crime was committed here. We have not been contacted by LEOs. We just want to make sure it doesn't happen again, said Stephen Payne, Held Incorporated. So let me show the PDF here. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. This is according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Intelligence Bulletin, Cyber Division, Innocent Images National Initiative, January 3rd to 1st, 2007. This intelligence bulletin addresses crimes against children, standard intelligence requirements set contained. There's the loan number right there. Pedophiles to include those who sexually abuse children as well as those who produce, distribute, and trade child pornography or use various types of identification logos or symbols to recognize one another and distinguish their sexual preferences to specifically indicate the pedophile's gender preference. Members of pedophile organizations encourage the use of descriptions such as boy love, girl love, and child love. These symbols have been etched on rings and formed independents and have also been found and printed on coins. The boy lover logo is a small, y'all see this small little blue logo right here? This actually means, see, it's boy lover right there. See, it's where the blue spiral shape surrounded by a larger triangle, whereby the small triangle represents a small boy. So this one right here, this represents a small boy, okay? This one represents a grown man, okay? That's what it's talking about. So they're saying a variation of little boy and lover. And there's a small spiral shaped triangle with a larger triangle. However, the corners of the LB logo are rounded to resemble a scribbling by a child. This means this is a little boy lover. You see this? That means they love little boys. Not just boys, but these pedophiles are looking for little boys. Be aware, people, be aware, because if you got this kind of emblem that your son is wearing this and not knowing, or your grandchild or another boy is wearing, that's symbolizing them, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all to take me. I'm ready to y'all to do these sexual acts to me. So be careful with having these symbols, please. There's jewelry right here. So I want to go back to the link over here. I want to show you, here's where the B logo PNG. Okay, I'm going to open it up bigger where y'all can see something right here. Captions, ice cream lover, It said that you are free to go here to share, to copy, distribute, and transmit the work, to remix, to adapt the work under the following conditions. Attribution, you must give appropriate credit. Provide a link to the license and indicate its changes were made. You may do so in any reasonable manner, but not in any way that suggests the licensor endorses you or you use. Share alike. If you remix, transform, or build upon the material, you must distribute your contributions under the same or compatible license as the original. Okay, look at here. Here's the thumbnail of this. The following other wikis that use this file. You see this right here? Pizzagate. See that? Pedophile advocacy groups, which we would know that. Pedophilia Nevada, pedestrian, apology de la pedophile, criminality, usage on GA Wikipedia, pedophilia, usage on, then it's here, site here, usage on MS Wikipedia, Portal, Turbiton, Luca, also usage of SL, there's pedophilia, and usage on that, right there. The file contains additional information such as EXIF metadata that may have been added by the digital camera. Okay, so let me get out of here. I want to show y'all something more on this PDF here. Okay, I think, let me go to this right quick, this Fisher Price toy. Look at this Fisher Price toy. Look at this, y'all. Look, on this girl's kitchen set. Look in there. It's got it reversed, the thing on the other side, but still, it's still got it. There's the little boy right here, emblem right there, and that's a grown man. It's on this toy as well. This Fisher Price play set. Look at it. There it is on that cookie. See it? That emblem is also on a cookie. Toy cookie. So the girl lover logo depicted below is a small heart surrounded by a larger heart, which symbolizes a relationship between an adult male or female and a minor child. Yes, they do. They put it on our children's toys. So if the child is seen with that toys, it's going to get a pedophile's attention. Do we want to have toys that gets these pedophiles' attention? No. I don't think I want to support Fisher Price with them having that logo on it. The Child Lover logo, C logo, as shown below, resembles a butterfly and represents non-preferential gender child abusers. So that's what it does. Any child, basically. So they're looking for it, don't matter if it's male or female. Child Love Online Media Activism logo, Clomo, also represented below, is a general purpose logo used by individuals who use online media such as blogs and webcasts. So right here is the child lover. They don't care. They don't care whether it's male or female. This is Child Love Online Media Activism. Now pay attention to this part, y'all, okay? Yes. FBI investigations in several cities have uncovered several symbols used by pedophiles to proclaim their attraction to children. After a seizure of a subject's computer in connection with Innocent Images case in Jacksonville Division, a computer analysis response team forensic examiner came across an unfamiliar symbol that was integrated into a website banner named @boys.com, where the A in @boys was actually the boy love symbol and written as follows. It was further determined that @boys is an acronym for attracted to boys. What y'all think of that? Acronym for attracted to boys. These pedophilia symbols also appear on websites, such as one of the banners advertised on boylover.net. Like pizza, the pizza companies don't create it for the pedos. Exactly. It was on the Boy Lover net. See that emblem right there? In another incident, FBI Sacramento was alerted by the California Department of Justice about an unusual marking on a coin. Research on the marking concluded that the Boy Lover logo was imprinted on the front of the coin and the phrase "Kids love pedos." What? Was it engraved on the back of the coin? You hear that? On the front of the coin, the phrase "Kids love pedos" was engraved on the back of the coin. The B logo was on the front, "Kids love pedos" on the back. How sickening. Coins depicting a B logo are pictured on page 1. The appearance of the B logo on coins is another method used by pedophiles to announce their sexual preference. Sorry, getting tongue tied here. So here's what we're talking about here. Here is the coin. See where they got in the head, like in the quarter, right here. They got the M on there, and then in the back they got "Kids love pedos." See right there. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, we can't see it. Let me go back to it. Hold on. So where's it showing at? Is it frozen on the Fisher Price thing or what? Let me get it to the Fisher Price thing. Close that Fisher Price thing. Let me bring this back up. Okay, so I brought this back up. Maybe it would work. I'm not sure why it's not wanting me to show this. But let me go back to the StreamYard and I'll stop the screen sharing and then I'll start the screen sharing again. Okay, let me know if you see that or not. Okay, so here is the coins with a B logo. That's the Boys Love logo, see? And then it said Kids Love Pedos and printed on it right here. Right here. See, and here's where I guess I need to go back and show these where it says the Little Boy Lover, aka Little Boy Lover. Oh, yeah. Here's where they have, if y'all see an adult wearing the rings or jewelries with that logo on it, get far away from them. Or if you see other kids coming around it or something like that, you might want to call law enforcement. Report. The Girl Lover logo, which I might not have could have seen this a little bit ago because it's not showing. I'm not sure whether y'all got to see it a little bit ago or not. So that's the Girl Lover, Child Love. There's one of the pendants. There is for the Child Lover logo. But it don't matter whether a boy or girl. They would take any child. Doesn't matter. Male, female. The pedophilia wants both. The global, aka Child Love Online Media Activism. Is that emblem? Okay. Y'all can see my screen now, so that's good. FBI investigations in several cities have uncovered several symbols used by pedophiles to proclaim their attraction to children. I'm going on this again so that y'all can see it. After a seizure of a subject's computer in connection with an innocent images case in Jacksonville Division, a computer analyst's response team, forensic examiner, came across an unfamiliar symbol that was integrated into a website banner named atboys.com, where the A at boys was actually boy love symbol and written as follows. It was further determined that at boys is an acronym for attracted to boys. These pedophilia symbols also appear on websites such as one of the banners advertised, boylover.net, shown below. In another incident, FBI Sacramento was alerted by the California that we talked about the coin. So we just saw the coin up there. Pedophilia symbols on jewelry and coins, websites, and other effects are indicative of advertisement methods used by child sexual predators to promote their cause. Pedophile activists advocate for the social acceptance of sexual relationships between adults and children. Can you imagine giving your kid a coin and saying, go give it to this guy over there, and the kid not knowing that it's got the pedophilia symbol on it, not knowing, he just thinks it's a coin, right? He didn't realize that his daddy's baby, basically, or this other adult's giving them away. That could be another way that they use that. These organizations seek to decriminalize sexual relationships between adults and children and to legalize child pornography based on their belief that children have the ability to consent to sexual acts. No, they don't. When they are the adult and children are to go by what the daddy, what the parents say and what adults say. No, 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 no. Kids cannot consent. They are forced into it. Don't blame a child for your sexual deviance. Identical or similar jewelry and symbols are as described in this intelligence bulletin should raise suspicion of possible pedophilia activity when found during searches. Y'all, there has been a number of foods, which some people say it's on the Oreos. I don't know. Some people, you just have to look it up and see for yourself and see if it's the semblance the same. The investigators should also be attentive to pedophilia symbols advertised on websites. During examinations of computer files, investigators should be conscious of subjects who try to conceal child pornography by labeling them with symbols instead of the typical suggestive explicit names. This intelligence bulletin was prepared by the FBI's Cyber Division Innocent Images Unit. Please address all comments or questions to the Innocent Images Unit. You can call if they still have this number at 301-586-1613. Again, the number is 301-586-1613. That's where the distribution and everything's going. And then it's got a little satisfaction survey. So people can go and get this PDF online. Product date, it's got a customer thing, it's got Innocent Images National Initiative. Product was delivered within an established deadline, da 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 da. You go like this. If you do further comments, and there is pedophilia, there's activism available at wikipedia.org. Child Love Movement. We Love Variations available, freespirits.org. Wow. Pedophile activism. Wow. Sources Computer and Analysis Response Team Forensic Examiner assigned to the Jacksonville Division. Wow. Wow, wow. This is sick and disgusting, everybody. This is very sick and disgusting. Well, thank you so much. I figured that I needed to get this out there, because another friend had posted some that would not let me see his. So I did research on it myself. Y'all be hyper vigilant. Y'all seen what the logos are? Yes, it is. It is. And we need to make sure what products we buy to make sure that that does not have the logo on it. Because I feel like if you buy something that's got a logo on it, then you are supporting them. But by all means, if y'all find a product that's got any of the logos shown, please report it. Please let us know because we want to make sure that we don't buy that product ourselves. We need to protect our kids and know sex between a an adult and a child is not normal. A child cannot agree to have sex. If they say that they're agreeing to have sex, that is still not the right age for them to be submissive, for them to do that. You are basically raping the child. You are exploiting the child. How dare you? How dare you? You are right. Exactly right. Makes me feel like almost like going back and looking at monster trucks to make sure they still don't have the logos on the vehicles. Y'all know what I'm saying? If y'all get a monster truck, by all means, make sure there's no logos of the boy love on it or the girl love. Crazy, isn't it? This is sickening and disgraceful to our children. I think if these companies are presenting this, I think not with them just getting away with it and saying we're going to change it, we're going to take that off. I think they need to face the repercussions. I think they need jail time for having any of the pedophilia stuff on there. So thanks everybody for watching and God bless you. Please share this, get this out. Lots of love to y'all. And like I said, the I showed the beginning how the PDF looks again, just for the people that came in, so that they'll be able to maybe go look for it and find it as well. So go back in here with the Unclassified Law Enforcement Sensitive Federal Bureau of Investigation Intelligence Bulletin. And like I said, it's got it all right here. There's the boy lover, the little boy lover. It's even imprinted on the coins. Kids love pedos. That's on the back of that coin. It's all engraved in this jewelry here. And that right there is girl lover, a child love. This right here, the butterfly does not discriminate. It's either a boy or girl. The pedo wants either a boy or girl. Now the Colombo right here is a child love online media activism. And like it's got, as this thing shows, atboys.com is an acronym for attracted to boys. Pedophilia symbols also appear on websites like this boylover.net banner. So y'all, like as I said, let's be hyper vigilant. Let's protect our kids. The panda bear was not created for the pedo. Pedo uses panda bear. But y'all heard why the pedo, they say that the kid does look a lot like a panda bear, what's going through that kind of thing. Gets got their eyes turned sunken in and black. I'm going to look up that right quick. Okay, I'm looking it up right quick, and I'm going to share that. It says, lack of sleep is the most common cause of panda eyes. Is also called the most likely cause of school-age kids. And it says that panda eyes is also caused from a child that's been sodomized. I mean, okay. Let's see if it gets. Well, lets me see. Okay. All right. Let me share this right quick. Settings. Not audio. No. Wrong place. Present. Share screen. Okay. See this right here. Panda eyes is a pedophile slang to designate infantile sodomy. When a child is forcibly sodomized, their eyes may have black circles due to the trauma they have suffered, which makes their eyes look like those of a panda. It said the pedophile community sells clothing labeled panda eyes online, and many pedophiles joke about it among themselves, talking about children. There are many innocent symbols and codes they use to refer to their deviant perversions like pizza, which is lover of little girls, and hot dogs, lover of little boys. Pandas are one of their symbols. Believe it or not, a panda often appears on pedophile social media when they refer to pandas and children. Look at this child. Look at this poor child. This poor baby. Bless your heart. Look at that. This is horrible. And look at the FBI's pedo symbol legend. Just introduced Foundation pedophile symbols. Look at there, these poor kids. Warning. Poor kid, makes you cry. It says when a baby is viciously sodomized, the pressure on the baby's small body is so extreme that it forces the blood to rush to the head and burst the fine capillaries around the eyes, causing severe physical trauma. And with every vicious thrust, the eyes bulge out repeatedly. The blood vessels pop and hence the black bruising. Y'all stop your sick, sadistic stuff towards these kids. It almost looks like she got a little pizza emblem on the top of her head up there. See? I'm not sure. You see that up there at the top? Right here? Poor children. Y'all, if we don't do something about this or say something about that, yeah. So Okay, here's something more right here. Child trafficking and symbolism. Celebrities love pandas. The Weitzman's Burden blog. Panda eyes. Panda eyes appear when children are sodomized and trauma-smashing capillaries creates bulge around the eyes. Periorbital hematoma, also known as eye trauma, black eye, pesto eye, raccoon, or panda sign, is a hematoma that surrounds the eye with multifactorial etiology, commonly caused by trauma to the face or head. So sick, huh? It was very sick. I'm sorry, I'm getting close to crying. So we need to be sure to be hyper vigilant. See, the bad thing is, look here. Learn about pandas in this animal video for kids. It's okay to teach your kids about pandas, but don't try to entice them. Do not try to entice them. Wow. I feel like crying. And I'm going to say some more, see if it shows any more rules. I'm going to see if it says on food, right? I tried to show that earlier. Tried to look for it. There are the pedophile symbols you need to know. And we know about that toy. Click through to see this images. It's not showing. It does not connect. Yeah, see right here where it's got, um, why do the cookies have pedophile symbols on them? It's talking about these. That's where I got it from right here. See? These cookies. It's not the fact that just the cookie have a pedophile symbol, but the flower right here does too. It's got it turned that way on that one. But just because it's reversed, I think it would still, I think it would still be an emblem. Whether it's, whether it's, whether it's this way or whether it's this way, just a different direction. Parents want more information on pedophile symbols. QAnon conspiracists believe a vast pedophile ring, which we know there's a vast pedophile ring. It don't matter whether or not you are Democrat or Republican. The thing is, pedophilia is big out there. And let's see, right here it says researchers have finally cracked the secret pedophile code. A major breakthrough will make it easier to remove child abuse images and videos from the web. And Chris Hughes started removing child, got like that. Internet Watch Foundation. But we'll probably have to go on through this I think we need to go ahead and go over it, right? And we're not stop the pedos. So I'm going to go ahead and read through this right quick. Chris Hughes started removing child abuse images and videos from the internet almost a decade ago. Pedophiles were not discreet. Predators would share content through news groups, forums, and on dedicated websites, often with clear descriptions of what could be seen in the pictures. For people seeking out depraved content, it used to be alarmingly easy to track it down. It was possible to go to a search engine, type it in, and get exactly what you wanted, he said. Hughes now leads a team of 13 analysts at the Internet Watch Foundation, a UK-based charity which is responsible for removing tens of thousands of web pages, images, and videos of child sexual abuse content from the web each year. As technology giants, law enforcement, and organizations such as the IWF have become better at detecting abuse content and dismantling the networks behind it, the offenders have evolved their behavior to avoid being caught. It's a horrendous game of cat and mouse. To stay one step ahead, pedophiles have long used secretive code words and phrases to disguise the conversations and sharing of abusive content. Without knowledge of this abuse language, it was impossible to decipher much of its meaning from everyday chatter until now. Through a combination of years of human investigation and technological advancements, the IWF has now dismantled large swaths of this pedophile code. The charity now has a vast database of keywords associated with content depicting child sexual abuse, a secret language that took pedophiles years to develop and that has been crucial in their ability to evade detection. The IWF started identifying the language offenders use more than 10 years ago and developed a database of around 450 words and phrases. Over the last few weeks, it has increased to a number of entries in its database by 3,681, with several hundred more still to be added. Wow. By having a greater understanding of these slang terms that are associated with these images, we can find websites and locate images that we haven't seen before, says Sarah Smith, the IWS Technical Projects Officer, who has overseen the work and leads a tech team to 7 people. Of 7 people, sorry. The significant amount of keywords we now have identified will make it very much harder for them to be able to use those to identify and locate this type of content. The terminology included on its keyword list is shared with the IWS 100 plus members who range from the web's biggest companies, Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook, are all involved, to firms such as gaming platforms, Roblox, Zoom, law enforcement groups, and mobile phone operators. Companies can use the keywords identified to limit searches on their services and identify where illegal content is being shared. This is in addition to a database of hashed images that companies use to stop existing abuse content being uploaded. The cracking of this lexicon, both Smith and Hughes say, means it'll be easier to proactively hunt down illegal content and remove it. More power has also been handed to investigators who spend their time verifying illegal images and trying to find newly created abused content. To understand how IWF researchers unlock the code, you first need to understand how offenders operate. It's very hard to determine the scale of abused content, says Elena Martelozzo, a criminologist and expert in online abuse from Middlesex University in London. She says criminals often share content between one another using community networks that are built up over time. Once a network of those sharing abuse content online has been discovered, it quickly expands out. From one individual, you realize that immediately this person is linked to 30, 40, or 100 others, says Martelozzo, who is not involved in the IWF's work. We're not talking about the individual operating in the darkness, but a virtual community of sex offenders. These groups can reform very quickly after they have been discovered, Martellozo adds. Often this leads to the dark web. Although lots of abuse content is shared on the open web, social networks or private messaging apps. Smith says IWF gets a lot of its intelligence from the dark web, as it is where a lot of new abuse content emerges. The analyst will identify particular phrases that are clearly being associated with this type of imagery. We can then use it as a starting point to look at other search terms may be used elsewhere on the internet which are associated with those, Smith said. The words used by pedophiles to classify, share, and find abuse images are varied. He says that some are obvious, explicit terms describing sexual acts or what is happening in images. Some networks of offenders act in plain sight. Last year, a Wired investigation exposed how pedophiles were commenting on YouTube videos involving children and sharing contact details where they could swap other videos. But the more sophisticated criminals co-opt words used in everyday language to indicate types of abuse. For obvious reasons, the new keywords that IWF has identified will not be published. Some of them are almost alien, Hughes explains. They don't necessarily make a nice, tidy word or phrase. They can be a collection of characters that don't make an actual word. He gives a hypothetical example of how common the phrases used by offenders may be. It'd be something as simple as a purple cushions, he says. The words and phrases can often refer to the name of the victim, where content can be found, or a particular set of images. If you were to read something like that on a forum, where every other conversation is perhaps less covert, then we would take that phrase, do some additional searching on different sites, and see if it produces results that gives us an indication that purple cushions is a phrase that people are using openly, he explains. He uses purple cushions because they are an everyday object he could see in front of him. The phrase is just used as an example. The key words that are actually used can operate in combination with other words to make them mean something. Multiple keywords can be used at one time to reference certain images or behaviors. Sometimes it's use of them in the right combination, he said. The IWS list of expanded keywords are mostly in the English language, but there are also terms in Dutch and German. In 2018, the charity removed 105,000 web addresses that were hosting abuse images. 47% of these were hosted in the Netherlands. There were some terms that had been translated from Spanish, he says. There were some of the keywords that were acronyms, acronym from one language, such as Spanish, and then used for the English language. Smith says that IWF has developed intelligence crawlers that identify new potential keywords. These crawlers work in a similar way to the technology of Google and other search engines by scanning parts of the web for potential abuse content. This information may be comments alongside the content or metadata attached to files. Crawler is targeted based on the existing data we have, will then return information from those websites that we've already identified may have a child sexual abuse material in there, Smith says. During the charity's 2 decades of operation, it has built up a huge database of URLs it has removed from the web. The IWF is also incorporating elements of machine learning into its systems to help identify phrases that are commonly being used. Once a crawler has produced potential keywords, it is then up to human analysts to confirm that they are being used for signposting abused content. The IWF says words or phrases do not get included on the list of phrases it provides to members without them being verified in multiple different places. Humans are crucial to the project's success. While it would be technically possible to create a system that automates detection and potential keywords and phrases is also risk censorship. For instance, if an innocuous phrase, such as the example of purple cushions, was blocked automatically, it could stop people finding pillows. The content keywords are used in is crucial. Sorry, we have to try and follow the offender mindset and look at how they might be going about finding this content and try to disrupt that and cut these routes off. The IWF says the expanded keywords list will take some time to be implemented by its members, but it anticipates the end result will be more child sexual abuse images, videos being discovered and removed from the web. We're hoping that we'll be able to get out there and identify previously unseen imagery, which will have a massive impact on potential victim identification, Smith says. We're doing everything we can to eliminate this. Well, I thought that was interesting. Well, thanks for coming, and I would appreciate if you share, and you like, and you subscribe. Every little bit of information that we can find, the better. Lots of love to y'all. Thank you so much, our bucket list, and everyone that was here. God bless y'all.